Hey, it's Bob. It's Thursday, June 10th, 2010. Yeah, I like that. It's round two, VLCD 10, because I started on June 1st, so that's not that hard. It's so fun to talk to you guys every day, and I cannot tell you how important you guys have become into my life. Uh, hey, today just flew by. I I was talking to people here and there and having a blast, and you know these people that come into your lives and they really teach you more than you can ever imagine. And I I appreciate everyone in my life so much. You know, from YouTube and from Facebook, and you guys and your comments are so mind blowing because you know part of this battle, part of this journey that we're on with HCG, um, is is you know I've I've come up with a saying that I took from football. You know, you have to prep up here. You have to read, study, learn, and absorb pounds and inches up here. That's how this thing works. That's how that's how the foundation is set in your mind. And once that gets into your mind, it becomes part of your soul. And but I think there's a lot missing from the big picture of what makes this protocol work. And that is that we have to grow uh, psychologically and emotionally. We have to, because all of our lives we've used resources such as food to meet all of the needs in our life. And you know, all too often we fail to realize that our mind and our emotions and the psychological aspect of our lives is what controls most of what goes in our mouth. And what I mean by psychologically is lifting yourself up, knowing that you are so powerful. You can do anything you put your mind to. And with this protocol, knowing it, putting it to practice, keeping your emotions in check, and psychologically learning to look past the present. And what I mean by look past the present is we have a tendency to be compulsive. We are compulsive. I think of it as, you know, it's so easy to grab that blind date that you're forced to go on that blind date, and you don't like the guy. You don't want the guy. You don't want to date him. You don't want to see him again. But yet, it's easier to give him a little peck on the cheek, or even more, you know, a big kiss or whatever, and just say goodnight than it is to do what's proper. Because you don't want to see him again, right? Well, translate that to what we're doing. We need to back away and push that blind date away. When we push that date away, when we push that food away, because the compulsion is all that is really there, we make a big step towards encouraging ourselves, towards strengthening ourselves, and that is the first step. Man, I am a chicken freak. I can dog a chicken, dude. That chicken is gone if it's around me. And that's probably because when I was young, I was raised in a very poor family. My grandmother and I lived on $286 a month for 3 or 4 years. The last 3 or 4 years of my high school life, I was playing football, and in Florida, that's a major activity, and you burn a bunch of calories. And I would come home, and my grandma, my granny is what I call her, my granny would often have me an entire chicken cooked just for me. And yeah, it was gone. She probably got a piece or two, maybe, but it was gone, and that's along with the wonderful southern dishes that she would make on the side. But, the chicken is like, I could eat it every day, fried chicken, because that's what I did when I was young. But I walked into Safeway, and Safeway had just finished a batch of chicken. And it smelled so good. And so I quickly walked to the other side of the store where the vegetables were. That's where I was going anyway. And sure enough, a minute or two later, here comes that smell. So it was really difficult that day. But that compulsion to do what my body wanted was not met. It was not agreed to. I refuse to allow my emotions, my hunger, and my wants control my life any longer. So we all have to get there. It's taken me a while. And, even tonight, what's my mind go to? Chicken. Guess what's across the street? KFC. And I just had to say, okay, nope. Going home, gonna have some grilled chicken on the George Foreman. And that's what I did. 12 weeks ago, I guess, when I was first starting round one, I would have been dying to have some KFC or Popeyes. Popeyes killer, dude. You gotta have Popeyes. But it's not at that level anymore. So when you make that first step, just realize that you are making a huge step, and that huge step is going to teach you tremendously, and the next step is going to teach you even more, and it's going to show you that you do have the strength internally, emotionally, and psychologically to make those decisions and keep those decisions set. Oh, Bob, did you say follow the yes, I said follow the protocol. And you drink lots of water, and you do a little bit of exercise, walking, and you get plenty of rest. This protocol works. I released 2.8 pounds, and it's a nice feeling. I can't count on that every day, obviously. It's not that. The number's not it. I know I've got all the support in the world I need out there from all you guys who show care and concern and love for me. And I know that the protocol works. I'm not afraid of that. And, whatever number I end up with, I end up with. I'm not in a rush to get to 220. That's my initial goal, end goal. My end goal is 108 pounds away. So I'm not in a rush to get there, but I'd like to get there as soon as possible. But knowing that I'm doing it properly, knowing that I'm taking care of me, both emotionally and psychologically, lifting myself up, allowing you guys to do that for me as well, and heeding your wonderful comments that you make, although I'm not good at that. That's awesome. So I've talked to you guys. You guys rock. I can't thank enough all the people who have become a part of my life. You guys know who you are. And I really, really, really adore all of you. And please let me know if I can do anything for you. We'll talk to you tomorrow. By the way, there's a special, very, 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 very special guest tomorrow on the Bald Fat Man vlog. So you guys stay tuned. Take care.